Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Maryland's offense takes the field. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Movement here from the tight end. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Ray. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. A nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Edwards. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Offense getting set for first down.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. The short hands, it's strong. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Monaga. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Give to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Hemby. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Just plowing ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Fletcher. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going to pass. Throws to the back. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong. Be big. Be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Going up top on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Monaga. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's long. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Monaga. Smashes through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's there to make the stop.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Working that left side now.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
3:25.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move. Got room at the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Now on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's Edwards. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Line getting set on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're trying to get to it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
29 Philly. 2-9 Freedom.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 40.
42 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They knew